What's good, everyone? We are back with another video, and this is recorded right after the Pistons Cavaliers game. After that game 7, man. Shout out to the Cavaliers for pushing through, especially on the road, and being able to steal one against the number one seeded Pistons. Now, with the Pistons, I did have them going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, unfortunately, it did not happen. We don't get to see Cade Cunningham and the Pistons rematch the Knicks, but the Cavs, they showed that they were the more experienced team, and in that game 7, man, it really came down to who wanted it more. Like the Cavaliers, they showed it. Like they got so many more rebounds than the Pistons did, and the Pistons, they didn't look like themselves. It was all over on the defensive side of the ball. The Pistons were just a no-show. Like the Cavs were easily scoring on them. Sam Merrill went off. Donovan Mitchell was doing whatever he wants to do with them. Jared Allen was amazing, just getting to the paint, finishing over Duran and everyone else. No one was able to stop Jared Allen. Jared Allen has been really good in the past 2 Game 7s for the Cavs. So yeah, that was a really good not a surprise, but it was really good for them. For the Pistons, they have a lot of some offseason moves to do. They obviously need to extend Duran, even though he didn't play as par as the all-star player that they really saw during the regular season. And it's unfortunate, man. He didn't show any defensive ability to stop the paint, and even offensively, his rebounds were down and his points were down. He literally shrunk in the moment. I mean, maybe he takes this as a learning experience and grows from it, but if not, it's gonna be it could potentially be one of the worst contracts in the league if they manage to extend them and give him a crazy max deal if he does make an all NBA team. But I think the Pistons, they either go ahead and trade for a second option to pair alongside Cade Cunningham, even though Cade Cunningham didn't have a good game 7 either. The thing with Cade Cunningham, not even in the series, just the whole playoffs, yeah, he has to turn down the turnovers, man. The turnovers is what costs possessions, and it costs your team extra looks at the rim. And it's not even deflections or crazy defensive plays from the other team. This guy just throws it straight to the other team, and it's just bad turnovers. You'll pass it out of bounds, you'll get plucked crazy. It's just bad all around. He did this last year as well against the Knicks, and it showed up again this series. Cade Cunningham, he needs to work on his handle and his playmaking, even though he is a good regular season playmaker. But in the playoffs, his turnovers just skyrocket, and that's just not what the Pistons need right now. So yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea for them to maybe trade for a number 2 scoring option alongside Cade. We ought to see who it might be. I don't know. Or maybe in free agency they might sign someone, right? Or in the draft, there are some guys, but I don't know. They're a rookie. I don't know if they could trust a rookie if they're trying to win it all, right? And especially the season prior, if they won 60 games. So that's it for the Pistons, man. The Pistons, they're really good defensively. Obviously, we've seen that the whole season. Game 7, they just didn't look like that. They looked the opposite. Without their defense, they just look pointless out there. But the Cavs, they showed that they have a lot of bodies, man. They have a lot of guys. James Harden being the backbone of that team so far, even though he didn't shoot really well in that game 7, but he was still a plus 30 in that game. That guy is a positive impact. He really elevates Jared Allen as well. He elevates the bigs, and it really gives Donovan Mitchell more room to work with. So that's really good for the Cavs. So congrats to them for making it this far. Now with the Knicks, they went ahead and swept the Sixers, man. These guys have been playing their best basketball so far entering the playoffs, and it really showed, man. It really showed. Them just manhandling the Sixers. I know people have been discrediting the Knicks run, saying they're having an easy run potentially to the finals, going up against the Hawks and then the Sixers. I mean, to be fair, the Hawks, they're a little bit underrated. People think they're really bad. No, that wasn't the case. The Hawks were one of the hottest teams going into the playoffs in the second half of the season. So I feel like they deserve their flowers. the Hawks are just missing like a big and like, a true point guard. But they took them to 6 with the Knicks, even though the Knicks demolished them in their final game against them in the series. And then with the Sixers, same way. I mean, Embiid tried, and Tyrese Maxey tried, Paul George tried, BJ Edgecombe tried, but they just couldn't keep up with the Knicks in the second half. Like, the second half, the Knicks were just dominating them. And then they finished off the series with blowing them out. Even in game 1, I think they blow them out as well. It's just ridiculous. Like, so the Knicks, they're clearly showing that they're the best team in the East so far. So they match up with the Cavaliers in the series. And in my opinion, this is where I give my prediction of who I think is going to make the finals. It was always the Knicks. Even before the playoffs started, in my first prediction video, it was the Knicks. And I think they go through with it, man. I feel like the Pistons were a little bit of a better matchup to the Knicks because they have a better point of attack defender in Asar Thompson. With the Cavs, I don't really see that, and like, I don't know who's gonna be better than Asar Thompson to guarding Jalen Brunson, right? They got bodies like Max Strus that they're probably gonna throw at him, or Dean Wade, or I don't know, maybe Keon Ellis, but Keon Ellis hasn't played anything in the second series, so it wouldn't make sense. I don't know. I feel like Jalen Brunson does get his game off. I think Cat, he might have some trouble getting into the paint, considering Jared Allen and Evan Mobley are, twin towers down there. But the good thing about Cat is he could stretch the floor. This guy is made to shoot the 3 ball, and he's really good at it. So if they're playing really up high, close to Cat, he can just beat him, one dribble. And then if there's Jared Allen in the paint or Evan Mobley in the paint, he could just kick it off to the wing. Whether it's OG Anunoby or Mikal Bridges onto the corner, or whatever spot up shooter that they got going. Their offense has really been clicking. And with the Cavs, I don't know. I really do appreciate that. I mean, Donovan Mitchell finally made his conference finals appearance for the first time in 9 years. And can he get it going? This is the first time he's been this far. James Harden, he's been here before, but I mean, at this stage of his career, he's gonna need Donovan Mitchell to show out, like he did in that game 7. I mean, and that game 5 as well. That game 5 when he went crazy in the second half. That's the Donovan Mitchell that they're gonna need. But I feel like the Knicks, they have bodies. They have bodies to throw at D Mitch. They have bodies to throw at Harden as well. And I know Mobley, they have bodies as well. They could throw OG on them, or maybe Mitchell Robinson. I wouldn't say Cat, because Cat just always gets in foul trouble. With Jared Allen, they have Mitchell Robinson. I wouldn't say Huck Porty, really. But yeah, Mitchell Robinson will be an X factor as well in the series, though. But really, man, I think, the Knicks overall, I think they take this, I want to say 5, but I think Knicks in 6 would be more fun. But overall, I wouldn't be surprised if Knicks win the series in 5. I'm excited. I'm excited for the series. I mean, obviously, people think the other side of the conference is the real NBA Finals, which is the Thunder and the Spurs. And I'll just go through this briefly. With the Thunder and Lakers series, I think we already knew the Thunder were gonna handle business. They went ahead and swept them too easy, right? And I mean, could you blame on the Lakers? They were missing their top guy, but still, the Thunder are just way better. Even if Luka was playing, they were easily gonna get past them. Shout out to Rui Hachimura though. Rui Hachimura is amazing shooter. That guy, he's gonna get like 20 M's a year this coming off season. So I just want to bring that up. I wonder what they do with DeAndre Ayton though. The Lakers, I really do. They have some decisions to make in the offseason. I think their big need is their bench. Their bench is just not good enough, and they could use a better rim protector in the paint. That's not DeAndre Ayton, obviously, even though he, I want to say he played good in, the first series, but it was against Şengün, and man, he really disappointed. But let's get past that. The other series was the Spurs and Timberwolves. Now, the Timberwolves, they're already coming in the series beat up. I mean, and dealing with both of his knees, with the runner's knee, and also the extension that he suffered in the series against the Nuggets. I don't know why that took so long. And also DiVincenzo, you know, he tore his Achilles in that series as well. And their bench, man, it was really thin. They had to rely on Terrence Shannon Jr. Io DeSumo had to start, and old Mike Conley had to be one of their best, you know, scorers. And he was a really good shooter for them. Which, I mean, hey, Mike still got it, but it shouldn't be that way, right? Jaden McDaniels, offensively he wasn't there, and I want to say defensively, I don't know. It didn't look like he was there either against the Spurs. The Spurs were just a different animal against the Nuggets. I hope people realize that. I know some people were really high on the Nuggets. I just wasn't that people, and that's why I had the Timberwolves going this far. But with the Spurs, they're just really great defensively, man. They could match up defensively so well, and they could push the pace. And the Timberwolves, they just couldn't keep up. They really couldn't. And they took advantage of Rudy Gobert, you know, not being able to space the floor, and they were just really good, just locking up in the paint. It was just amazing. And I don't know, man. With this series with the Thunder and Spurs, this is gonna be a toss-up because they match pretty well. In the regular season, you've seen the Spurs, they gave them trouble, man. And update on Jalen Williams, he will be playing tomorrow or today by the time this video comes out, right? In the series, dealing with that hamstring. So we'll see how he comes back from that. This is what I wanted the Timberwolves to do against the Spurs, is like try to get Wemby out of the paint, because it, like, who are you if you're just relying on your jump shots, right? You got to get to the bucket, right? And like the Spurs, they have guys that could throw shea. I mean, it's literally Stephon Castle. Like, he's gonna be all up in your grill, and then as soon as Shea gets past Castle, you have to go up against Wemby, you know. So they have to try to game plan to try to get Wemby out of the paint as much as they could. Try to throw like flare screens at him, just to get Wemby out of the way so you can make cleaner cuts to the basket, and just get guys more open. And I think Chet could do that. Chet is the reason why they've been so successful in this run. And yeah, Chet could space the floor, and it's gonna really impact. So the X factor in the series for the Spurs and Thunder, for the Thunder, will be Chet Holmgren, and he's gonna have to hit his shots on the outside. But knowing Wemby and the Spurs, they're probably gonna have Wemby switch all the time with Chet. Like, I think Wemby, he might do some weird stuff and like guard like Caruso on the corner and just have someone out go out there against Chet and try to contest him onto the wing or the top of the key. Like some weird stuff like that. Like they've been doing some weird zones where Wemby always stays in the paint and he's always gonna like switch out to the corner shooter, and that's how they are so effective at the rim, right? It's so effective. It's just, man, this Spurs team, even though they're so young, they're still competitive. It's amazing. It really is. But the Thunder, they've been here before, and they know what it takes. Shout out to Dylan Harper, man. Dylan Harper is great. Has been great, bro. He's been great in the series. His rim pressure is amazing. I feel like every time he gets to the paint, he's scoring at will, man. Hold on. Sorry. I needed a water break. Yeah, Dylan Harper's been amazing. That guy, he gets to the rim with ease. He is a big reason their second unit has been coming alive off the bench. But the Thunder, they got bench guys too. Jared McCain, he's been shooting lights out, especially against the Lakers. Let's see if he translates over there against the Spurs as well. And AJ Mitchell. Gotta bring up AJ Mitchell, because AJ Mitchell, he tore it up against the Lakers. How could I forget about him? Let's see if he does it as well, man, because he's been filling in that role where J-Dub was usually the scorer, but AJ Mitchell, man, what a steal of a contract as well. Go ahead and look up AJ Mitchell contract. You wouldn't believe it. But yeah, this guy, he's coming off the bench, and man, he is a threat as well. I mean, these guys, it's going to be 1-2. I feel like this series is going 7, man. I wouldn't be surprised. This goes 7. And who I have in 7, I'm taking the Thunder. As crazy as it sounds, I'm taking the Thunder still. I know we haven't had like a champion going back to back since the Warriors. It's been a minute. It really has. I don't know. This Thunder team has just been really good defensively. Like, and they have so many plus impact players on that team, along with Shea and Chet. They're just too good. And with Wemby, I don't know if Wemby could do it all himself. He's gonna need the help with his guys, because De'Aaron Fox, he's had his time, like flashes of good games, but other than that, hasn't looked that all the way good. Devin Vassell, he's been decent. Keldon Johnson, he usually just did bully ball during the Timberwolves and just got to the paint while Anthony Edwards was guarding him. That's what I remember from Keldon Johnson. Stephon Castle, he did have a crazy last game in the closeout game against the Timberwolves. Craziest shooting I've seen from Stephon Castle so far. I mean, if the catch and shoot, his catch and shoot numbers from three, I believe it's like 40%. And yeah, that game really showed that, hey, maybe he does have a shot. Maybe he does. All right, because like I was low on not low on Castle, not at all. It's just his shooting. His shooting capabilities just wasn't there, but it showed to improve. Maybe he's just a gym rat, right? But we'll see if it transitions over there against the Thunder, against one of the the best defenses in the league. But yeah, overall, I think the Thunder, they take this because Shea, man, he just won his second MVP. He's the clutchest player as well in the league, winning clutchest player of the year as well. And when it comes down to the wire, I'm confident in Shea to lead his team to victory and to lead his team to the series, man. I think he's really like that. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Who do you guys have coming out of this conference series between the Thunder and the Spurs and the Cavs and the Knicks? I gotta know. No wrong answers here, right? Because we all have our own predictions. Some people have Spurs and Cavs. It is what it is. It's people have their different opinions, and I want to hear yours as well. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy more videos like this. And yeah, I can't wait for these games. I really can't. The finals, it's coming quickly, man. Just next month on June. So I'll see you guys there. Go have a good one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.